Hello, and welcome to the Global Online Academy's Computer Programming 1 Computational Thinking course. I'm Steve Ingrassia, or Mr. Ingrassia, or most of my students usually just call me Mr. I, and you're welcome to do the same thing. I would like to welcome you to the course, which will start on September 3rd, and tell you a little bit about it so you can prepare yourself and be ready to participate to the fullest so you get the most out of the class. So, when will the course be? We start on Thursday, September 3rd. There are going to be some orientation modules for exercises for you to get used to using the tools and to meet your fellow classmates. The class runs through Friday, December 18th. And there's a one-week Global Online Academy break from October 26th through October 30th. During that time, nothing will be due, no new material will be posted. You may have some assignments that you choose to work on at that point, but that's going to be up to you. We know that not all of our member schools take vacations at exactly the same time, and your schedule may be a little bit flexible. Now, who are we talking about? As of the end of July, there are 18 students enrolled. Now, 18 is the max for a Global Online Academy course, so there won't be any more, although there may be some that drop out or some that get added if a vacancy occurs due to schedule changes in people's own home schools. But there should be 18 students in the class. These 18 students, as of the end of July, represented 11 different schools, and even more exciting, 4 different countries: China, Jordan, Singapore, and the USA. We have students from the International School of Beijing, from King's Academy in Amman, Jordan, from the Singapore American School, and from schools from the east to the west coast in the United States of America. Now, what will you be covering? What is computational thinking? Well, we're going to learn about basic computer hardware. What makes a computer a computer? What are the things that a computer has to have in order to get its job done? What is basic computer software? Now, that's going to be both system software, things you're not likely ever to be writing or running directly, but it runs in the background to enable applications to run. Those are the ones that you're probably more familiar with as an end user. We'll do a survey of programming languages, although this is not a programming language course. You will not become proficient at any of these languages just based on the brief survey that we're going to do. Instead, what we're trying to do is introduce you to the types of things that have to be in a computer programming language in order to make it useful. Now, some of you may already be computer programmers. Some of you may already have taken a course in computer programming or done a lot of work on your own, and that's fine. If you have, great, then this section might seem fairly easy for you. If you haven't, don't worry. We're not assuming any knowledge of specific programming languages. We're going to give you an introduction to computer networks. How do computers talk to each other, either in local area networks or wide area networks, such as the internet? And finally, we'll take a little bit more in-depth study of HTML, hypertext markup language, and the World Wide Web. So we'll get a little bit of information about how to use a programming language, HTML, with a network on your computer using your computer operating system to get something done. So we'll spend a little bit of time getting you fairly proficient at the basics of HTML. Again, some of you may already have some of this knowledge. In that case, I expect that you'll be able to do even more advanced and creative projects, but there is nothing assumed about what you already know about HTML. So those are the basic topics that we're going to cover. I look forward to meeting all of you. So welcome to the course. The course doesn't begin officially until September 3rd, but in the roughly 2-week period before that, the very end of August, the beginning of September, please expect me to contact you, and I'll try and set up a Skype session so that I can have a one-on-one conversation with you, maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes, get to know you a little bit better, get to know what your background in computers already is, and find out a little bit about what you're hoping to get from the course so that I can tailor some of the assignments, some of the groupings, the pairings that we'll make among students so that you can get the most out of this class. I hope you're looking forward to it as much as I am. Welcome aboard to Introduction to Computational Thinking.